Switch over to yeah, we start up here. The city mayor is here and he wanted to know how far we've gone with the project, and so the project engineer, I will turn over to him for him to walk us through how far we are right now.
Okay, thank you, Shokon, and welcome the city mayor to the Sports for Development project, which is sponsored by some donors and undertakings of the president. We want to say this project has come a long way. We have concluded the design phase, and currently we are implementing the project. This project is uniquely designed and covers all sectors, from the younger ones to the older ones, and cover all sectors of sport. The project commenced from the Sony, and we all know the history of the Sony, which is one of our biggest challenges when it comes to development. Because of the uniqueness of the project, we can tell you that all of these issues will be solved and everything will come to an end at the close of this project. The project starts from here. On the right here, we'll have parking lots for all of the vehicles that will come in. People come to make use of the facility. They will use the parking lot to park, and we will have this end will also be a second parking lot at the two extremes. So we move forward, the project go as far as the end of the fence. So we can just walk forward to be able to go through.
And so as we go, you can just enjoy the scenery first. Turn around and see how beautiful Liberia is, and Monrovia to be specific. So this entire project is along the shore, and Liberia has a lot of beautiful places, and the president in his wisdom decided that we use this particular place to not just bring recreation to Monrovia, but as a means of actually bringing back tourism into the capital city. And so as you will see here, if you put your camera here, you'll see something like roll happening here. This is where we're going to put ladder racks, because we're going to build this place up, and we will soon start doing the revetment work. So I will let you speak a little bit.
The project is going to give some unique solution when it comes to the inclusion of the sea to the land. We're going to build what we call the revetment wall, and the revetment wall will be roughly about 23 meters wide at the base, and it's enclosed to the top. And upon the top of the revetment wall, we will have a boat walk, as you see in other countries where people can exercise and walk along the sea and feel safe for any other reason. So after the first parking lot, we will have a basketball court. So the basketball court will be somewhere right here, and this basketball court will be called a practice court.
Yes, sorry, before you go further, for the sake of the public consumption, what do you mean by revetment wall?
A revetment wall is a solid retaining wall. As we normally know, we build retaining wall to be able to resist any natural force, especially force that come from the lateral direction, not most often vertical force. And we know that the force of the sea is in the lateral direction. So we're going to build this revetment wall to block the sea from not encroaching over into the facility.
Okay, please go ahead. You were talking about the basketball court.
Okay, so as we go towards the boat, we'll explain that in detail. So I think it would be best for you to face in that side until we reach the first structure. So as we walk, we can actually show the actual facility.
This is the facility. You can see this is the barrack. We are in Torrance, Frontiers, Africa. We have PHP, the back part of the barrack, so you can see the facility. And it was a couple of months ago when the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency President Josh Manokia, make this announcement to the public to construct a recreation park here. This is an event style name. This post for development, the PHP Sports Park. You can see this is the design, the artwork.
Okay,
And so
this is the overview 3D of the entire project, and where we stand, this is where we got the Executive Marshal and Budget Bureau, and coming from there we have the Sony at its end. After the Sony, we all know that in our little health sciences, we say wherever there is green, they produce oxygen, and when there is odor, they get rid of the odor. So because of that, next to the end of the Sony, we will have some greeneries to be able to solve some of those issues. After that, we have a parking lot, and we'll have another parking lot on the other end, and we'll have greeneries. The building you see here is the first building. And this building is placed here because opposite this building will be a large playground for kids. So we'll have a bathroom here, we call it the children's bathroom. It's split into 2 units, male and female. It will have a shower, it will have a bathroom, and it will have a washing room.
And as we talk about the children's restroom or bathroom, is right here, so you can actually see it. We are plastering now. It's almost done. So the first building you saw over there is what you see here right now. So that's the first building. That's the children's restroom. And this is plastering now. And that's what happens. So we go to the second building.
Between the administrative building and the children's toilet, you will also have a parking lot to be able to accommodate the staff.
Okay, this is the administrative building. So this is the 3D and this is the actual building.
So there is the 3D of the administrative building and there is the actual building, which also the plastering. For all of these buildings, the MEP aspect of it is over. We have done all of the MEP, the mechanical, the electrical, and the plumbing aspect is finished. And now we're doing the plastering. After the plastering, we'll start installing the windows, the doors, and everything. So at the front of this building, we will have 4 monuments. And those 4 monuments will also cover some historic people and events and people who have lived their life for our country.
Okay, we go.
Can you tell us some of those people?
We will talk about it as we go at the end of the tour, because that's where we're going to have the Unity Square, and that we will explain later. So this is another restroom, bathroom, as you can see.
So this is adult toilet number 1, and this have 2 ends. We have the male and the female. They will have a shower, they will have bathroom, and all of these bathrooms accommodate also the disabled. So that's why at the end of every bathroom you see the ramp. The children's bathroom have a bathroom for the disabled, and even the adult will have a bathroom for the disabled also. Then next is the grandstand. So there's the 3D of the grandstand.
So I think you know, growing up in Monrovia, most of the time, Armed Forces Day or August 24th, we have students parade or military officer parade. Now when we have program, it will be done here, and you have a backdrop of the ocean. So this is the grandstand. So this is the 3D, and when you twist the camera, you will see where the grandstand is. So we go to where the grandstand is. And then the engineer will explain to you where we are with the grandstand and how long it will take for the grandstand to be completed.
So for the grandstand, we have already completed all of the structural components. We have completed the MEP component of it. As you see this grandstand, at the back of this grandstand, we have a full water tank that will be able to supply the entire facility. And the entire facility will not only have water in some places, but everywhere will have water, and we'll have sprinklers, we'll have faucets all over the site. And the lower part of the grandstand is the reservoir. And the lower part of the grandstand is where also we'll have all of the mechanical aspect of this place, the pump and the electric suctions and everything will be in the lower part of the grandstand. And the upper part will be used for people to sit. And right opposite the grandstand, we'll have on the side of the beach, we'll have the football pitch, we'll have the basketball pitch, and those will be used for official matches.
And then we go to where we have the food court, and we have the souvenir shop. And that's one place that because remember, the facility here is for the public and it's free. But how do we maintain this place? So the souvenir shop will be rented out, and that's how we're going to get resources to be able to maintain this equipment. And so we're going to go towards the food court and the grandstand. The food court and souvenir shop. So when you turn your camera, that's the building over there. We'll show you the 3D first, and then you see the actual building.
So before getting to the grandstand, the place we are now will be like an open sitting place where people will get snacks. When you come, you exercise, you play your game, you do your training, you want to get snacks, we'll have kitchens. But you also have an open place where you can sit freely and be able to design a place, and we'll have benches all in this space.
And so you can point your camera to the food court. So from your front left, you have the souvenir shop. So initially, the 3D, this is the 3D stuff. I'll allow you to start, and then we...
So there is the 3D, and because it's a beach environment, this souvenir shop will have the shops, which we're going to increase the number of shops, and we'll also have kitchens where people will prepare food and bring it so that anyone that is in the facility can have access to food. And we also have a different model of the roof, which is not unique, because a lot of people see this roof and ask why you do the roof like this, because we want to have natural lights coming in, we want to have ventilation, so we use louvers and glass on the roof to be able to have it unique. So as we walk along, I will just explain to you.
And this is the 3D now, this is the actual. So you step from the road, you will see
are now full concrete beams. They are designed with bottles and drainages in them. They capture the water from the roof, they send it through a pipe that is in the structural part of the building, and the water goes into a drain that we will put here, and the whole place can be saved from the rainwater. So, and also we have these breeze blocks. These are breeze blocks because we know one of the things we overlook in Liberia is the wind load, but we engineers don't do that. So these breeze blocks are there to break it. If you even see on the ministerial complex, the reason you see those stuff is to break the magnitude of the wind so that the structure can remain stable.
And so this whole part is the food court. Initially we have four souvenir shops, but we decided to increase the souvenir shop. So these are the models of the kitchen. These are the models. You can walk closer.
So in the kitchen we will have a countertop here where the food that will come here will not be prepared here. You will prepare your food how you bring it, you will serve them here, but you will have microwave and other basic utensils to keep the food well done. You also have your storage room. You have the back of it where we have you to clean the dishes and everything.
And so we're going to go to the last building, the last structure, which is called
of which we have the adult toilet number 2, and which will be for...
I think you can see the completion of the plastering with this building. And that's what we're doing for the other buildings.
So we have completed opposite the adult toilet is where we'll have the second football field, the basketball court, and the volleyball court on the side of the beach. After this building, we got the utility building.
And this building is what you're going to see now. That's the utility building. Where the car wash off. And then you have the electrical plastic.
So there's the utility building, and the reason we call it a utility building because this is a building that will power up the entire facility. This will be a car wash. The entire slum will be a car wash. People come and they want to clean their car. This place will be for the car wash. The other component of it is where we'll have all of the MEPs installed. And the top of this building will be solar. So this facility will have maybe 3 alternative power systems. We'll have the solar, we will have the generators, and we'll have our national LED current. So that entire aspect is where we'll have the control room, we'll have the solar batteries, the inverters, and the charge controllers and everything will be installed on that end, and we will have an office for the maintenance people also. And opposite this will be the Peace and Unity Square, which will install steel.
And we don't have a lot of time because we're also going to West Point to look at West Point project. But Mr. Engineer, I just wanted to ask you, when do we start the revetment work?
The revetment work is already at the start. The only challenge we have is the rain. We all seen the roughness of the sea. But if you can see, we have started because we have already started. We're going to be bringing in rocks to be able to block the steel. The rock range from 1 meter rock going down to 0.2 meter rock. These will be larger rocks that we will bring in, and they will come in trucks. The trucks cannot be able to move into the center. So we have started doing the grading, and it's still raining. We have to wait when the rain subsides. We'll backfill the place with the same ladder right, compile it well so that when the truck is moving in, because we're bringing almost close to 800 truck loads of rock. When the trucks are moving in, they can't get stuck to slow down the project. So we have already started the revetment work. It's in progress from a technical standpoint, but the reality work will start as soon as the rain subsides.
I know we have a fixed date. We got a schedule that we have to meet. With climate change and everything happening, what do you think the realistic time that we will be done with the revetment work? Because the revetment work is what holding this project. If the revetment work is done, all the supporting facility or component is the easiest thing to do. So
looking at our own technical planning system we have in place, we are even a step ahead with the revetment work. Because the only thing that is left on the revetment work we're working on is the placement. What keeps a project delaying is procurement, in which we have dealt with the major side of that. Our equipment are all set and ready. The revetment work, we are on schedule with that. We're moving on schedule, and we know that we will complete and deliver this project on time.
And when we say complete and deliver on time, what time are we talking?
We are talking about maybe by March, April, we'll be reaching finishing level. But these are projects that is done with an environment of natural circumstances. So date is not always a guarantee. But we know that at the end of the day, we're going to push our high-end effort to make sure that we finish this project for the Nigerian people on time.
Thank you for what you do, and thanks for your brilliant work. And the city mayor is here because all the parks fall under the city, especially the ones we are doing. And since he's the custodian of the city, I think we'll give him a time to have something to say before we go to the next project.
Well, thank you, my distinguished Foreign Minister, for your continual
service a commitment to this country. And I've always also moved by a very young man like you, an engineer, displaying true commitment to service. On the overall, we want to be very grateful to the Liberian people for making a decision that in return become very serviceable to them. That decision in 2017 to give His Excellency Dr. George Manning, we had an opportunity to serve them. I think they make no mistake. It is against that background that this president is doing everything possible to ensure that Liberian people can bear the fruit of what they have labored for. We see it again in Monrovia, Mr. P. The president gave you an opportunity. Today we have a very beautiful invisible park, can be equated to any other park around the world. That today, after 133 years plus, this country can have a place where our young people can see as a recreation. And I think that's something that we're very pleased. Again, we are here. The president didn't stop there. Right here, you know the history of this place. This place has been remembered for something more terrible in our history. And now to have this president to come here and always respond to him as the paragon of peace, to transform this place into a jungle of development, and a place that we all will be very proud of. We want to say to you, to our journalists, thank you so kindly. We are proceeding to West Point as the same kind. The minister also overhauled this project will not only also be limited here. Is it true that we're going to have an extension to 15 and 14 as well?
Yeah, sometimes it's good to keep the goodies in the bag, but since you're asking, we're going to let it out. The project that we're starting here will be rolled out in the counties. As we speak, there are mobilization for an invisible park in Nima, Bon County, Grand Bassa, and other counties. However, we are going through the mobilization period. We also, the president, through his office, has decided to support grassroots recreation and community-based recreation. And this is from the president's office, but on a national scale, the Minister of Youth and Sport, His Honorable Zoka Wilson, is also working in hand that we will extend what we are doing in all the counties. And so I'm working with him closely. I think you guys saw the picture from Qatar, where we represented with His Excellency J. Maxwell Kimayan, where we represented the president at the Aspire facility. And there's a lot of things we are discussing. I was there the other time. We signed MOU and they agreed to give us some facility. But the low-hanging fruit, they have already told us that they will be able to train 17 of our coaches. And so those are things that we brought back. But time is being fast spent. I think we should head out to West Point.
But Mr. Minister, before you go, they said that a academy will be built in Liberia. The news from Qatar, according to the Commission of Maritime.
There will be more things built in.
Can we conclude this in West Point?
But let's
we will be prepared for your questions in West Point. Thank you.
That was the tour of